All right, Shalom. I want to start off as always by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rucha HaKodash. Divine is unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love unto the brothers out there doing his work in truth and sincerity. And I also want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And as you can see, the title of this video is going to be Digital ID, the Momentum of Prophecy. Now, in this video, I'm going to play two videos here, and I'm not going to play all of the video, all right, because one of these videos I may go back and use for the Thursday live coming up, Lord willing. But I wanted to highlight something here in these videos because what we're seeing is the foundation of the MOTB being set up. With the announcement of these digital IDs, there's no turning back from this point, okay? This will be a reality for us all soon, okay? It's just starting over there with, the UK and their citizens. But this is being set up all across the West and across the world, all right? But with the UK doing it is major because the UK is the mother of America, right? She's the motherland for these Edomites over here, okay? And they're linked to one another. And if the UK is introducing digital IDs to their citizens, and they're trying to justify it with immigration, what you think the American government is going to do, right? You people complain about immigration and the border, need to protect the borders. Well, they may just introduce the same system, which they will introduce, okay? Because these things were talked about at the WEF openly and behind closed doors. And Donald Trump, he is the guy that is being used to lay the foundation for these things to come to pass. We know about Stargate and what it's all about. We know about them joining with Palantir and pretty much giving up all the data to Palantir to track and trace every American. So these devils aren't slick, okay? We could very well see digital IDs here in America during Trump administration. I think his last year in office is 2028? His last year in office. So yeah, you can pretty much bet your bottom dollar that Donald Trump is going to introduce digital IDs and more than likely digital currencies before he leave office, okay? So I want to get into these videos, man. This is very important, brothers and sisters out there. This is very important, man. A lot of people are not prepared for this. A lot of people are not aware of this. Jake may see a post on Instagram or maybe TikTok here and there, but they don't understand the severity of what just took place on Friday, all right, over in the UK. So I want to play a small portion here of Glenn Beck's video. Then I got another video here pulled up. Oh yeah, now before I play these videos, man, I wanted to get the definition of the word momentum here on the Etymology Online Dictionary. Now, as you can see here, it says momentum, 1690s, in the scientific use in mechanics, product of the mass and velocity of a body, quantity of motion of a moving body. From Latin, momentum, movement, moving, power, right? Figurative use, force gained by movement and impulse, impelling force, all right? Now, the momentum or the movement of these digital IDs is being caused by the word of the Most High. The Most High is making his word clear. He's making it known. He's talking to us, okay? By making these devils come out and say, look, it's mandatory to get these digital IDs to work and live in the UK. That is major, man. There was a Lord speaking to us. He just used Esau, okay, to say them words. But there was the Lord talking to us, man, letting us know that it's time. It's been time. But with the announcement of it, of Esau speaking like a dragon, right? Because that's what he did. He spoke as a dragon, saying, look, this is mandatory. I'm going to play the video. But ultimately, it's the Most High's doing, okay? This is his word, man. He gave the word, right, to the Apostle John, through his son Yahushua, right? The Apostle John saw the visions. He wrote them down. And we're seeing these visions, man, or that major vision of the MOTB right before our eyes, man. The momentum of prophecy, okay? It can't be stopped. Even though you got people over there in the UK signing petitions, right, trying to come up against digital IDs because they understand the the hell that's going to come with that, right? So they're trying to stop it by signing these petitions, excuse me, and protesting. But it's not going to help. Why? Because of the momentum of prophecy. The Lord gave the word, man. And there is no stopping it. Now, let's get this scripture here. This is Isaiah 55, NLT Bible. And I'm going to start at verse 10 here, right? Very, very famous precept. It says, the rain and the snow come down from the heavens and stay on the ground to water the earth. They cause the grain to grow, producing seed for the farmer and bread for the hungry. It is the same with my word. I send it out, and it always produces fruit. Right? Always. In the spirit, man. The Lord's word always produces fruit. Why? Because it comes from the Most High. There's no stopping the Heavenly Father. It's impossible. Okay? It's impossible, man. As the saying goes, your arm's too short to fight with God. Right? Too short. Whatever the Most High says is going to take place. It says it will accomplish all I want it to, and it will prosper everywhere I send it. So the Most High, he gave the word, the prophecy of these scriptures. The men of the Lord wrote them down, right? They saw the visions, and now we're here today in the spirit interpreting these visions, man. And one of the most major prophecies in our time is the MOTB. We are living in the book of Revelations. We're a part of it, okay? We were written to be here, man. And it's happening. It's happening in real time. Okay, so let's get this here. First video, man. Make sure my audio is good. So here we go.
Speaking of the mark of the beast, let me tell you what I heard from Keith Starmer on Friday that made my blood run a little cold. He is the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, and here's what he said at the Reform Conference. Listen to this.
And that is why today I am announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work. by the end of this Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that. Because decent, pragmatic, fair-minded people, they want us to tackle the issues that they see around them. And of course, the truth is, we won't solve our problems if we don't also take on the root causes, looking upstream to tackle poverty, conflict, climate change, issues that aren't just intolerable for those of us who care about inequality and injustice wherever it's found in the world, but which have clear consequences for our own citizens.
Wow. That is fantastic. So let me just tell you what he's saying here. First of all, it's a new free service from the government. So, you know, if it's free, it's me, of course. But he's saying that they have a problem in Europe. See if you can relate to this at all. They have a problem in England with people coming across, you know, the water and just invading the country. And then they're taking all the jobs from, you know, decent Brits, and they haven't stopped them. You know, they're welcoming them in. They're not turning them away. They're not sending them back home or anything. But to solve the problem instead, they're just going to have everybody have a digital identity. That way, you'll know if they're a British citizen or not. Oh. You know, there's an easier way to solve this. I don't know. You just stop the illegal immigration. You would send people back. You do that. You do that. No. Now, I want you to understand, and I don't know if I have time to get into this today, but this is the way progressivism works. They create the idea, and then they cause the problem that they can go back and say, we need to do this to solve this problem. Okay? So they've caused the problem of illegal immigration. They've caused the problem of all of these things happening on their streets. But don't worry, they've already designed the answer, and it's digital identity. Now, it's
the same thing for America. All the problems that the American people are experiencing is being caused by their own government, their own leaders. Okay? They see the people complaining about the groceries, complaining about rent, car notes, you name it. They see the homelessness and the drug use and the violence, okay? They see it all. Bro, they see the same thing that we see. But they need all of these problems, all of these chaos, right? They need all of this stuff so they can bring in the solution. Donald Trump is the guy who's been set up to lay the foundation to bring in the solution. They're going to address the problem of illegal immigration by what? Giving out digital IDs. And with them giving out these digital IDs, they can track and trace every single individual. They're going to know everything. They're going to address the homelessness, right? All of it, they're going to try to address it with digital IDs, so to speak. Okay? So what Glenn Beck is saying is true. They're creating their own problems, but they already got the solution. Okay? Bro, it's ready, bro. When this comes to Babylon the Great, so many people going to be caught off guard, man. Shooken up. Like, what? Okay, so what the hell is this? What is a digital ID? What is this all about? But guess what? We've been giving out the warnings for the longest through the Spirit, man. I don't know, bro. The apostle, the elders, brothers, good man, doing hella videos on this topic, man. And I include myself in that because I have done hella videos on this topic as much as I could talk about it. As much as I could, because I'm listening to these devils openly saying, you know, they're going to come with these digital IDs. They're coming with digital currencies. They're coming with a social credit score. They're openly saying this. So, okay, I'm like, damn, all right, bet. And lo and behold, it's here. But see, Jake not paying attention because why? It's happening in the UK. It's across the pond, so Jake ain't got to worry about it here in America. But these things are coming to us. This is why the title of this video is what? Digital ID mandate forced on UK citizens is a warning to America. It is. But it's going to be a promise. Not just a warning. This is going to be a promise to the American people. You will have to get a digital ID. Trump is the idiot, the asshole, to bring this in, man. He's an idiot. And he's going to do it, bro. We've seen him the day he got into office, man. He had Sam Altman. He had a Larry Ellison. And then he had that Asian guy up there from Oracle and, you know, all these places, man. These technocrats, these tech geeks who are heavy into AI, man, and monitoring. He had them there, and he said a new golden age is coming to America. What did he mean by that? He mean a technological age, an age of AI and control and monitoring and smart cities, man. This is what they're setting up. Larry Ellison at the White House, he talked about the different databases that's being set up in America. They're building them right here in Texas, man. These mega computers, you know, that can collect hella data, all right? So that they can hold all the information, track and trace everything, and pretty much be gods, man. Okay? But this is serious, man. This is so serious. Our temptation is being set up right before our eyes, man. Look, bro, the small petty shit that we complain about and moan about, that ain't nothing. You wait till Esau bringing these digital IDs. That's when the squeeze gonna come. That's when the testing of your faith really gonna be happening. When you can't go to work because you got videos of you on the internet, right? Saying, you know, DTA, this, that, and the third. Esau see all that. So they're gonna make it hell for us to get. It's gonna be hell. Okay, but the Lord got a way for that, though. Okay, the Lord has a way around Esau's digital prison to make sure that his servants eat, man, as he promised in the scriptures. But it's gonna be tough, brother. It's gonna be tough, man. So you gotta prepare your soul, right? But here we go.
It just was just voted in Switzerland, and Australia already has it. Okay, so let me just give you an idea of digital identity. This is from the World Economic Forum. This is how they are describing what digital identity will do. Okay, it will give the users access. Now just think, what's left in your life? It will give you access to insurance, to healthcare treatment, to monitor your health devices. It will monitor your wearables, and it will be for care providers to demonstrate their qualifications.
Right. So digital IDs, okay, gonna give you access to insurance and healthcare, all this stuff, right? Guess what, man? Most of the American people, you know, are on certain programs, you know, SNAP programs, different programs. All right. In order for you to keep your benefits, Eve, and I'm just focusing in on our people because there are more Edomites on these programs than Jake, but I'm focusing on Jake. In order for you to keep those benefits, Jake, you're going to have to get that digital ID. You want to monitor Big Mama's sugar, right? Her diabetes or her blood, digital IDs. You're going to have on wearables, okay? Devices, wearable devices, you know, to track your blood pressure and all this crap. They're going to cover every aspect of life, okay? In this system, that is. There's nowhere around it. And in order to continue to get the access to the thing that you need, you're going to have to get the digital ID, man. Here we go.
So you can look up, you can't do this now. I can't look up a doctor online and see if he's any good. No. I need digital ID to do that. But it'll also track all of my wearables and monitor all my health care and have access to my insurance and everything the doctors are doing for me. That's great. And all of that data goes right into a centralized data bank for the government.
Why don't you own an apartment building? I'm serious right now. Let me show you a path that could change your...
Now, what else does digital ID do? Well, financial services. You'll need digital ID to open bank accounts, carry out online financial transactions. Food and sustainability. For farmers and consumers, you can verify where the produce is coming from to enhance the value and traceability in supply chains. For travel and mobility, you're...
Right, so he covered the finances, right? In order to open up a bank account, you're going to need a digital ID. They're covering everything, bro. Health insurance, medical, you need a digital ID. Oh, you open up a bank account? Digital IDs. Bro, they're going to cover every aspect of life and make it to where you have no choice but to get down with these digital IDs. This is how crazy it's going to get in the UK, but that's coming to America too. You got brothers over there, man, and sisters in the UK. In order for them to continue to work, they're going to have to get a digital ID, bro. So this is, and look, man, this shit is serious, bro. This is the beginning of that MOTB being implemented, man. Nowhere around it, okay? This is the momentum of prophecy. It got to come to pass, man. Everybody always shocked by it and stuff like that. No, I'm not shocked. I'm excited. I've been waiting for them to announce something like this, bro. I've been waiting. Brother's been waiting for years to hear something like this, man. Old boy says mandatory for you to get it. I like to hear that. Let's stop fucking around with the trial and then testing. No, make it mandatory. I was excited hearing those words because these things got to come to pass for us to get our kingdom, man. For us to get the hell out of captivity, bro. So I'm excited about these things. It's going to be hell, but we got to go through these things in order for us to have our kingdom, man. In order for Yahweh Shai to come back, right? So here we go.
And consumers, you can verify where the produce is coming from to enhance the value and traceability in supply chains. For travel and mobility, your digital ID will help you book trips. It will help you go through the border control between countries and regions. On humanitarian response, it will give you the access to services to demonstrate qualifications to work in a foreign country. E-commerce, you'll need your digital ID to be able to shop, to conduct business transactions, and have access to secure payments. On social platforms, your new digital identity will protect you for your social interactions, to access third-party services that rely on social media logins. Your e-government, that will allow you as a citizen to access it.
Oh, yeah. Access to the internet. There's no more incognito and fake profile pictures and being anonymous. That's out the window. Once you log into the internet, your avatar, everybody gonna know that this is you. So for a scoffer, case in point, right? A scoffer, he can't come on the comment board and then comment anonymously, right? If you leave a comment, everybody gonna know that, okay, so-and-so said this. If you post something, right? Just post something against the government. Oh, so and so said that. Everybody gonna know it. So this is gonna be a serious thing, man. No more privacy. Okay, they're getting rid of privacy, man. Ultimately, right? They want to know every single thing. Here we go.
And use services to file taxes, to vote, and to collect benefits. With your telecommunications, it will help you, the user of digital ID, to own and use devices for service providers to monitor those devices and data on the network. And telecommunications also to monitor devices and sensors transmitting such data as energy usage, air quality, traffic congestion, all of those things. So you can see how helpful it's going to be. It will be in every aspect of your life. Now, the only thing that this leaves out is a digital currency. But digital ID lays all the framework. So then the government can say we have a digital ID, and it fits right in with your digital identity. And that's just going to track everything you spend every dime on. But because you have digital identity, it will also help you, spend your money, where you can spend it, where you can't spend it. It will have complete control and oversight of your entire life. Stu, I'm trying to think of some downsides on this one.
Right now, this is gonna lead me to my next video, because they did leave out digital currencies. Okay, and over here in the UK, these guys also mentioned that, right? They mentioned the digital pound that the UK is going to introduce. They said by 2027. Okay, they said by 2027, the UK is going to introduce the digital pound. So this is right in line with that, man. Digital IDs 2025, digital pound 2027. Interesting. But I'm gonna let these guys here talk from the podcast, the Lotus Eaters. All right. They're based in the UK. I get a lot of information from these guys here as well. But here we go.
Old world sort of services, like, okay, do you want to get a driving license? Well, you have to pay to get the driving license, take the test, pass the test, and then you have it. Do you want a passport? You have to go and apply to the passport office, send in your details, and then they'll send you a passport. These are all voluntary. You can actually live in the country without a driving license or a passport if you want. For all of the faults of modern Britain, we are still not a papers, please society. And that's what this is going to turn us into. But it's going to turn us into the most extreme version of it. And of course, every service will demand a link to your digital ID. And why would they not? And the government will have a nexus that can flag you as a suspect, restrict you, and just ban you. And the Bank of England want to bring in a digital pound currency. So the currency you're using carries metadata. And so they can track where it's spent, who it's spent by, what it's spent on, and where it goes after that. And so they could literally just intercede in your payments. So they can shut you completely out of the economy. They can track you, honestly, anywhere you go. And this will be the law of this country. It will be mandatory.
It's so much easier than sending.
Right. He's right. But that's going to be all across the world. Okay? All nations are going to have their form of digital currencies that they're going to introduce to the people. And once they get here, man, you can pretty much hang it up. Okay? They're going to know everything, bro. No more cash. Okay? No more cash, bro. They're going to, no. Digital currencies. Cashless societies. Okay? Cashless society, man. This is where we're heading. But ultimately, it's going to be that MOTB going in your body. Because people are going to have issues, okay, with losing their phones and, stuff being stolen. No. Put the MOTB inside your body. People can't steal your hand, in your head. That's highly unlikely. Right? But as he said, they come with the digital pound next. They got the digital IDs. It's a digital pound that's coming next, man. So, they're getting ready. Okay, and I remember, I don't know, was it last year, maybe 2 years ago? The Apostle Hart had said he believed that they're gonna issue out the MOTB to the UK citizen first. And so, lo and behold, they're introducing these digital IDs to them. Like, damn. So they're getting ready, man. All right, but the point being is that these things are happening, man. As a believer, you have to examine yourself, brother, and make sure that you are in line with what the gospel requires of you. Okay? You got to, man. You still got people leaving the faith, both men and women. The Apostle Hart talked about a guy, who was in the faith. He said, 15 plus years, and just up and left. He said it happened the other day. I'm like, damn. So, yeah, man, this is serious. Okay. Now, Jake leaving the faith in these critical times is crazy to me. As if you don't see what's going on in the world. But maybe Jake don't see what's going on in the world, bro. Jake can't see past Babylon the Great. So Jake just give up, man. Just give up on the Lord, bro. It's crazy to me, bro. You can have a disagreement with, bro, look, bro, whatever happened, bro. Things happen, bro. Things happen. But one thing you don't want to do is give up on your Yahweh Shai, your faith. Bro, the scriptures tell us to cast not away your faith, bro. If something happened, in the camp, or he got kicked out of a camp, got removed, whatever, bro. You don't go with your faith, That's fucking crazy. Just give up. But see, the Lord tells you. And what is that? In Sirach, right? So go into Sirach 2. Then I'm gonna get Peter. Then I'll close out. But look, yeah, brother, once you give up your faith, man, bro, you pretty much through. Okay? Not through, Sirach. Sirach 2, right? Sirach 2 and 2 and 12. Yeah, I read on down. So Sirach 2 and 12 says, woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. Make sure that it ain't you, man. Make sure that this not you, bro. Okay? You're afraid. You're unsure about the Most High, bro. On whether or not He's going to save you or not. On whether or not you're going to be able to eat. Okay, when this stuff comes. Or whether or not, the police come kick your door down. Okay, whatever it may be that's lingering in your mind, man. You don't want to, brother, we all, look, man, we're human. We all go through things. We got certain fears. We're human, bro. Even Yahweh Shai had his moment, right? Even the Lord, Yahweh Shai had his moment, man. When he was afraid, and stressed, right? In the garden of what was it? The garden of Gethsemane, right? Which means oil press. He was being pressed, man. Our time coming like that, right? But guess what? He prayed and he accepted the will of the Lord, man. He knew what he had to do. But don't be fearful-hearted, man. You see what's coming. You got guys leaving the faith, still leaving the faith, bro, this very day. Tripping. But the scripture says, woe be unto you, brother. Verse 13 says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, right? You just, oh yeah, man, yeah, bro, I'm tired of doing this stuff, bro. This ain't the truth, right? Just stop believing. Just give up. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. That's what it boils down to. You don't believe in the scriptures. You don't believe Yahweh Shah coming back truly. You don't believe the Most High can intervene and save us out of these harsh conditions, right? You don't trust in the promises. Nothing, right? That's your problem. You don't believe in the Most High and his words, man. But see, you can become faint-hearted by not reading, not praying, man, not studying, not doing what you're supposed to be doing as an individual, brother. You can get faint-hearted, man. You can get faint-hearted by going through the motions. You have to truly examine yourself, man. Truly. If you're struggling with something, you got to go pray to the Most High, bro. We ain't perfect. We got our own flaws. But not trusting in the Most High, not believing, brother, hey, man, that's on you, brother. But the scripture says, woe unto you, a faint-hearted, for he believeth not. It says, therefore shall he not be defended. Brother, you want to be defended, okay, when these digital IDs and everything comes out and the squeeze come, right? Brother, we got videos of ourselves on the internet saying that America going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles. Saying, Esau, white people going into slavery and this, that, and the third, and dashing their babies against the wall. They got all them videos, right? They got all them videos. Oh, they got them all. Okay. The FBI, see all of them. They got all them videos, right? So you can't say, oh no, that wasn't me. Yeah, no, that's you saying that. You saying death to America. That's you on video. So they're gonna come for you eventually. Don't think that they ain't watching the videos and don't think they don't know where you stay at. Yeah, they do. They know where I stay at, they know where you stay at. Palantir know where you stay at, brother. Okay. Peter Thiel know where you stay at, all of us. This is serious, man. But if you're faint-hearted, you don't trust in the Most High, bro, to intervene, you will not be defended. When Yahweh Shah was doing his miracles, right? One of the key things that stuck out to me, what he said was, be it according to your faith. Like I heal you, but how much do you believe it that I can heal you? It was based on how they believed. If they believed, then Yahweh Shai healed them. Now, he showed compassion, right? But it was off their belief. Do you believe that I can do these things? That's what he was telling them. He was blown away by the faith of that centurion, Jake, right? Who he didn't want to come to his house. He said, just speak the word. I believe that, if you just say it, it'll happen. And that brother got a testimony in the scriptures for having that kind of faith, man. Trusting in the word, right? Trusting in the word, man. That's going to get you far. But if you're faint-hearted, the Most High not going to defend you, man. And we're going to need a defense. We're going to need a defense, brother. You can't fight against this, bro. You cannot. Okay? We have jobs and stuff. If you want to keep on working, then you're going to have to get a digital ID. Point blank and period. Then eventually digital currencies. Then eventually Esau gonna say, hey, look, MOTB time. If you truly want to keep on working, take this MOTB. You'll be, good to go. And that's when you say, hell no. We ain't no, sir. I'm not taking it. But your faith, brother, is gonna be on you. You believe, Lord will defend you. You don't believe, you won't be defended. I'm gonna end here in Peter. Excuse me. This is 1 Peter 1, one of my favorite precepts here. 1 Peter 1 and 5. It says, who are kept by the power of God through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time. You go into the word kept here in the Greek.
Strong's G 5432. Frureo. Frureo.
Right, it says to guard, protect by a military guard, either to prevent hostile invasion or to keep the inhabitants of a besieged city from flight. The hostile invasion, man, that's Esau. But the Lord gonna guard us, right? He said a military guard, the angels. That's the Most High's military guard. Psalms 34 and 7. It says to protect by guarding, to keep, right? By watching or guarding to preserve one for the attainment of something. And the attainment is going to be the kingdom. The Lord going to guard the elect, man, so that they can attain salvation. That's the something that, the elect going to ultimately get. But back to what Peter said, he said, who are kept or guarded by the power of the Most High through faith. So because you believe and you trust in the Most High, he's going to keep you from the harm, from the danger, right? He won't let this system get the best of you and prevent you from ultimately eating, right? Or having, provisions. Bro, the Most High is in control of food and water, not Esau punk ass, man. The Most High is in control of food and water and clothing and shelter, not Esau, bro. If you trust in the Most High, he will take care of you, man. We got examples in the scriptures. The Lord always come through. Okay, when it seemed like, ain't no more help, ain't no, way out, the Most High always come through. So the Lord keep us or protect us, guards us by his power. It says by the power of the Most High, man. Through faith. Can't nobody defeat the power of the Most High, bro. Yahweh. It's impossible. So you got to trust in the Lord, man. Ultimately, that's what it boils down to. You trusting in what's written. So he says, who are kept by the power of the Most High through faith unto salvation. So your faith, your belief is going to lead unto salvation. But you got to keep the faith. You got to believe, man. But you still got Jakes leaving the faith. Both men and women, okay? Ultimately, they end up the elect. But, brother, to leave the faith, seeing what you're seeing right now, brother. To leave the faith, that is crazy. That is spiritual suicide, brother. And you're really playing with your life. But maybe in your mind, you may be thinking, well, I'm an Israelite anyway, so I'm going to get the kingdom anyway. What if you're a Hamite, brother? Ever thought about that? What if on down the line, your great super great granddaddy is a Hamite? Now what? Now you gonna get your ass beat in the kingdom. Boy, you going into slavery? You going right into slavery? You playing games. So you gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful, boy. You don't know you're Israelite. You believe that you won. You believe that you won. You don't know for sure. You might be a Hamite. And here you go, leaving the truth, thinking you good. Okay. You might just be Ham, boy. And we're going to beat your ass. We're going to get your ass beat in the kingdom, dog. You playing games. So it's best to stick to the Most High, brother. And put your your faith, right? Your faith in the Lord. Your end, man. Brother, you don't want to play with the Most High, brother. None of us. Okay? So don't be moved by all this digital currency stuff. It's good to see it. But don't let it put fear in your heart to where you are just all discombobulated and, oh my God, how are we going to eat? How are we going to do this? How are we going to do that? You tripping. And I don't want to be around no energy like that any damn way. Man, what we going to do, bro? I don't know. You don't know. I'm going to trust in your how about you know how shot, man. Like I've been fucking doing. If you don't believe it or know, that's on you, player. But do not bring no, oh my God, I don't know what we're going to do mindset around me and energy. No, I don't want to deal with it. You know what's coming, bro. Claim to be a prophet. Claim to believe, well, you know that these things were coming. But now all of a sudden, certain Jakes want to renege. They see how real it is. Now they want to renege. Those guys who left the faith, they see these videos. They see what's going on. And their conscience eating them alive, man. Their conscience are eating them alive in the spirit. They see exactly what's happening. But since they left the faith and put Yahushua to an open shame, now they through. They know what's coming down the pipe. They know the Most High going to judge them for leaving the faith and, ultimately, man, just being a damn loser. Okay? This is serious, brothers. This is so serious. That's why me personally, I try my best to, examine yourself, brother. Make sure you're doing the right things. Make sure your faith is in line with the Most High, bro. This is serious. That's why earlier this morning, I read that, what was that, Hebrews 10? That's a powerful precept, man. What that, 10 and 35? Yeah. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which had great recompense or reward. Don't throw away your faith, man. Confidence means with faith, right? Don't just throw your faith away, brother. Your faith, your confidence is tied to the reward. You throw your confidence away, you're throwing the reward away. This is serious, man. No matter what happened, brother, it don't matter. Anything happen in your walk, brother, whatever, do not throw your faith away, brother. Real talk. Do not cast away your belief in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Brother, come on, man. That's your only protection. Our only protection is in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Nowhere else. So you throwing away your confidence, brother. Hey, man, you're playing with your life, your children's lives. You got children or your wife, whoever, man. You're playing with that. It says, for you have need of patience, that after you have done the will of the Most High, you might receive the promise. So we have to do the will first, man. That's work, everything that's required of us in the gospel. Then we'll get the promise. Jake wants the promise right now without doing the work and what's, no, man. You got to work for this, bro. You think because you put in a couple of years that you can, now I deserve everlasting life and the sit of Yahweh throne. No, sir. You got to go on to the very end, man, that you might receive the promise. Okay? You have need of patience. You got to endure. You got to suffer. It don't feel good. Suffering don't feel good, brother. Taking L's, or being brought low, none of that feel good. But it's a part of the process. It's a part of the process. It says, for yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. That's Yahweh, the king, man. We see them announcing the digital IDs. That's a big sign that Yahweh will come. It's not the MOTB in World War III tied to the return of Yahweh. It is. We are in the book of Revelation right now, brother. It is live and active. Okay? We see it, man. So Yahweh getting ready to come. Brother, if you can't see that, my advice would be to go pray to the Most High. Because I don't know what the hell wrong with you, but you better go pray to the Most High, brother. If you can't see the Yahweh coming, brother, you better go pray. What the hell wrong with you? What are you watching? What like seriously, brother? What the hell is you doing? Boy, Yahweh finna come back. He got to make that entrance, man, so we get the hell out of here. Lord willing, bro. But what gets to Jake is a little while. They're enduring. I get it, brother. We all have our days, man. I get it. We do. We human shit. We human. Imagine how the apostles feel. Jake be tripping out to 5 years. Oh, God damn, bro. Boy, be quiet, man. Be quiet and tuck your damn lips back in. Chill out, okay? We all got to endure for this reward, man. But Yahweh is coming back. Yahweh is coming back, man. You got to know that. It says, "Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him." You don't want to be that man, brother. Drawing back into the world, okay, putting all this time in. And then just leaving, right? Pastor Hart said that, bro. He said, a guy from the main camp up there in New York. So he was out there, since they came out, 15 plus years in faith, and just up and just left. Where the hell are you going, fool? To what? Where are you going to, brother? Man, you guys are crazy, bro. You guys are crazy. How are you not looking for the kingdom, man? How are you not trying to look for a way out of captivity? Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Do you niggas love this shit, bro? Y'all love waking up in America, eating this fucking bullshit every day, bro? dealing with these dumbass people every day, these sorry ass women, water tainted, the music is trash. Jake love this sorry ass shit, bro. Brother, come on, man. This is not living, bro. I hate this shit, bro. You know, you try to deal, you know, you try to listen to your music, whatever, you know, just to get through the day. This is bullshit, man. The same damn shit bro. This is not living, bro. We need the Most High to destroy this fucking place, dog. We get the hell out of here, bro. Jake going back into the world like it's something out there, bro. There's nothing out here, bro. But homosexuals. And then I hear it's homosexual and abominations. Ain't nothing out here, player. Come on, brother. But you're drawing back, brother. Man, come on out. Now I can't, look, brother. Hey, you can't make no brother stay, and force them in the faith, whatever. But come on, brother. Where the hell are you going to? Like seriously, bro. Where are you going back to? Please. And Brian and I hear nothing. Nothing I hear. This is hell, brother. This is hell, brother. But hey, if you want to leave the faith, you're afraid or whatever, that's on you, brother. But just know that you will not sit with Yahweh Shai and his throne. That's the goal. That's on my mind. I want to sit with Yahweh Shai and his throne, man. It's easy to say. But the Lord promised that we endure unto the end. It can happen. I'm reading real quick. Revelation 3:21. I read 20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in and will sup with him, and he with me. To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame and have sat down with my Father in his throne. We saw Yahweh Shai had to go through to get his position, man, to see where he's sitting at. It was not easy, player. Man, Lord, man, you had Jake punching the Lord, spitting in his face. Nigga hit him across the head with a stick and all kinds, lying on him. Bro, they spit in his face, bro. Come on, dog. He had spiritual power to send a nigga back to the spiritual realm. He could have did it instantly. But he took it. It didn't feel good. Nigga, breath probably was stinking. Right? And just spit in the Lord's face. He just sat there, bro. This is no joke. So you got to overcome your situation, man. Jake be complaining about baby stuff. Soon it get hard, man. Start complaining like a damn girl. Hey, man, the Lord not dealing with that. You have to man up, player.
Strong's G 3528. Nikao.
To conquer. Right? To conquer, man. To carry off the victory, come off victorious. Of Mashiach, victorious of all his foes, of Christians that hold fast their faith, even unto death, against the power of their foes and temptations and persecutions. You got to hold on to your faith, man. You got to hold on. You got guys drawing back. How the hell you going to sit with Yahweh Shai in this throne? You can't. says conquer, overcome, prevail, get the victory. How do we get the victory? How do we get the victory? 1 John 5. How do we get the victory? 1 John 5 and 4. For whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world. And this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. You want to overcome this shit? You got to believe in the Lord, trust in the scriptures. Do what's required of you, man. But if you throw away your faith, you're not overcoming this world out. This is serious, man. Paul said in Romans, and I'm closing out because it's getting late. It's 11:24. God, I'm preaching tonight. I got to go to sleep. Where I'm at. Romans. Romans 8:38. For I am persuaded that neither death nor life. oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on, brother. Romans 8:37. Nay, in all things, all these things, we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. Right? Through our faith, man, believing in the Lord, we can overcome all this stuff, bro. But you giving up, brother, yeah, you can hang it up, man. Jake afraid, bro, of what? Like, of what? We've been in captivity forever, dog. What the hell you scared of? We trust in the Most High, man. And the Most High gonna take care of the devil, okay? Esau is a nobody, all right? Esau is a nobody. Jake's scared of Esau. That Jake probably scared of Esau. What he gonna do? Right? Hey, man. You gotta get it together. We all gotta get it together, brother. I'm gonna get up out of here. Just keep your head on the swivel, man. This is no joke. This is gonna be a reality across the world, especially here in Babylon the Great very soon, man. But keeping the faith in the Lord is gonna get us through all this stuff, man. Disappointing the lesson, you know. Keep that faith, man. But I pray it was edifying. I'll praise you, how about Shema Shah. Keep fighting, keep pushing out there, man. Shalom. Hey, shalom, shalom. Excuse me.